We take care of the vulnerable children. We have the Early Childhood Development Program, taking care of the needs of vulnerable children between the ages of 1 to 3 years before they graduate to the Child Development Program. Child Development Program. Real life and holistic needs of vulnerable children are met for only $40 every month.
The community of Luzira is an amazing community because on top of the hills are people who are really well-to-do, and below the hills are the slums where people are earning less than $1 a day. Women who have to work all through the night for less than 25 cents a night. These are the parents who have children that we are helping in the child sponsorship.
Here at Africa Renewal Ministries, God has called us to raise transformational Christian leaders.
Child sponsorship has been one way which has helped us as the church to make the gospel a reality in our communities. When a parent who cannot afford to take their child to school is helped and stood with to help that child go to school, then the gospel becomes real in that family's life and in that child's life.
The child care department works with the local church where we have a CDP, a Child Development Program, to find the needy children in the community. When we find these children, we connect them to people or churches outside that are willing to sponsor them. So we connect this child to a sponsor. When the sponsor picks them up, then our office begins to do the correspondence and the communication part. But our major focus also is on the child, and we focus on 3 things, of which one of them is the area of competence, where we ensure that this child is able to acquire good education and attain skills for them to be able to work and engage in their community and society. The other thing is we work with these children to help them develop a godly character. And how we do that is by taking them through an intentional discipleship program. We're currently using the Awana program to see that our children are raised in the ways of the Lord. And we believe that if we equip our children in the area of character, we will have leaders that are unshakable.
A person like me, child sponsorship is a very close thing because I was once a child sponsored and now I'm helping transform the community of Luzira.
So lastly, we look at this child as a child that God has called. God has a plan and a purpose for this child. So we believe that these children are called for something. So we equip these children in the area of their purpose in life. We help them to discover their purpose in life. We walk through them this journey so that at the end of the day, they're able to be the leader that God has called. It's working with these children to find their spot in life. What exactly has God called me to do? That's the big question everyone has. And so we work with our children to make sure that they come to that point whereby they know it, that this is what God has called me to do.
That's what we have seen here in the community of Luzira as we have partnered with Africa Renewal Ministries to take children to various schools and also present the gospel to them. And because of that, actually, the population of the children in our church is almost bigger than the population of the adults in our church because child sponsorship has helped a great deal.